Hi friends, welcome to my channel. How are you doing? How are you preparing your Christmas? Please don't spend too much. I know it is time of sharing gifts. Christmas comes with, sharing of gifts with your loved ones, your family, your friends, your colleagues. But please don't spend too much. Remember, January is around the corner and there are things to do after the Christmas, like pay your bills, renew your insurance, your health insurance, your property insurance, your car insurance, your children's health insurance, a lot of things, so yeah. Buy gifts for the people you love, you care for, but don't overdo it. Don't overspend. And don't forget to buy gifts for yourself. Okay? The same amount of love you give to others. Please, you deserve the same love. You deserve to, remember yourself. You are part of the whole, picture. Don't neglect your own self. Don't neglect your need in the process. Give to others. Remember yourself too. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Hit that notification button so that each time I upload new content, you will be the first to be notified. And please share this video. There might be somebody out there who needs to hear what I'm about to share today. So by you sharing this video with them, you are helping them in one way or the other. You'll be a blessing to them. Okay, remember, sharing is not only about giving of gifts. When we talk of sharing, when we talk of giving, there are so many ways you can give to people. Okay, when you share a message or an information that motivated you, that inspired you, that helped you in one way or the other, and you share it out, you are also giving to that person or to those people. You are giving indirectly. There are so many forms of giving. There are so many ways we can give. There are so many ways we can be a blessing, to people. So share this video out with your friends, in your groups. You don't know who you could be of service by sharing this video with them. Thank you if you have done that. Thank you so much. And for those of you who don't know me, who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Augustina. I am Amazon published author of 8 books. I am a mom, I am a healthcare professional, and I love to share my founded truths. I love to share my ideas. I am a truth seeker, and I love to share my findings. I love to, use my story, what I've been through in life, my personal experiences, be it of good or bad. I use all those experiences to, inspire others, motivate others. Sometimes what we go through in life, the error we make is thinking that those experiences are for us alone. No, they are not for us. Our story is not for us. Our story is for people that will cross our path. That's why most times they say that people come into your life for a season or for a purpose. It is left for you to know what purpose are they serving, because some come into your life to teach you a lesson, some come to be a blessing. Okay, so that is why when we share our story, we inspire others, we motivate others, we help others. We might not know it, we might not take credit for that directly, but that is what really happens. Because taking myself as an example, I have been blessed so much through the stories of people that I heard, that I read, or that I watched, through videos like this on YouTube channels, or maybe through films. You never can tell, through documentary, a lot of things. So it is good to share your story. It is good to share your message, because it serves as a motivating factor or a way of inspiring others. Okay, so what you have been through might be someone or somebody else's life guide. You never can tell. So if you like this type of videos, that is what I do here. So you are welcome. Sit back, and today I'm gonna talk about time management. Do you know that time is life? The moment you are giving birth to, the time started to click. Tick tock, tick tock. It started counting. You become a day after a few hours, and then a week, 1 month, and then the first year. Then you get to where you are today. I don't know your age, but if you can look at the whole thing, you will understand that time is life. Everything you are is centered around this one thing, time. And a time wasted cannot be retrieved. Okay, so time management is very important, and I will try as much as possible to make this video very short. Knowing how to manage your time is very essential, especially in this year 2022 that we are about to enter. 2021 is almost going by, and we are about to enter year 2022. Time management is very important. I have learned a lot. It has helped me a lot. In the past, I used to scatter my energy. I used to scatter my time. I used to always want to be there for everybody and never have time for myself. There was a time, it was a horrible experience that I would love to share this with you. I woke up one morning, and it was my birthday. Few years ago. I think I should be around 42 by then. And I was like 42 already. Wow. I look back at my life all these years. And yeah, I have children. I thank God for the children that I have. They are a blessing to me. I can never exchange anything for them. I love them so much. And I thank God that He blessed me with those children. Without those children, all those years would have been a waste. It would have been a wasted year, because I was busy investing my time on meaningless things. Most people will invest their time from morning till evening. They have 3 phones. They are on WhatsApp. They are on all social media platforms, chatting, scrolling. They are not reading. They are not studying. They are not trying to get information to better their life. I was in that place years back, and I was not being resourceful. I was doing meaningless things, picking calls. My phone rings on and off throughout the day, even till late in the night. These days, my phone hardly rings. If my phone rings during certain hours, I will know that it is important. It's either my children or their school teachers. My phone don't ring like it used to in those days. I tell you, I could go to like days without my phone, without receiving any call, because I have realized that it is wise to invest my time on things that are serving my purpose, on things that are meaningful, on things that worth that time. Listen, time is currency, and how you spend that currency will determine how your whole life will be. If you want your life to be confused, if you want to be busy from morning till evening, from Monday to Sunday, from January to December, not being resourceful, accomplishing nothing, making excuses, blaming every other person for the problems or for the issues or for ill luck or whatever that is happening in your life, you can go ahead. But if you want to invest wisely, many of you knows only financial investment, But there is also time management and time investment. You can create your time account and start to deposit in your time account. We have 24 hours in a day, which we don't use all, because when there's time for you to go to sleep, and some sleep like 4 hours, some sleep like 8 hours, some sleep depending on your body system, depending on the type of job you do, depending on the type of lifestyle you lead. So the remaining hours are the ones that you have to, use for other things like taking care of the home, taking care of your family, going for your job if you are not working from home. Even if you're working from home, there is time you have to sit in your office and you dedicate that time in creating your contents, in creating your works, or whatever. So you see, time is very, very important. When I learned this, oh my God, it opened my eyes to so many mistakes I've been doing. How I used to waste my time. How I used to waste this precious gift that God gave us, time. You can't talk about life without talking about time. They go on parallel level. They go hand in hand. There's no life without time. And there's no time without life. How you spend your time, how you manage your time, will determine how your life will be at the end. It all centers on what you really want for yourself. We are about to enter 2022. How you manage your time in 2022, the results will show. Okay? Now we are almost at the end of 2021. How I managed my time from January till now, I am seeing the results now. And I am very, very grateful because I spend that time on things that are important to me. I spend that time on my children, with my children, creating memories, creating quality time. Unlike in the past, I don't even have time for my children most days, most weeks, trying to answer to every other person's call, trying to do one thing or the other, going up and down from one ministry to another, from one church to another, from one meeting to another. All those things just for nothing. At the end, it resulted to nothing. I wasted those time I spent driving cars, wasting my money, fueling my car, going up and down, spending it on people who don't even care about your time, who don't even care, because they don't know that time is an investment, and they don't know that the time you drove from your home to come to see them, or to spend those times with them, or to do whatever with them, call it whatever you want, okay? They don't know the value of the time that you are investing on them. And they ended up taking my time for granted. They ended up abusing those time that I spent on them, because they don't know the value. They don't know that time is valuable. They don't value the time. They don't know the worth. They don't even know. Some people live their life, don't even, they don't even know anything about when you talk about time. All they know is that it is morning, they jump out of bed without any meaning for that day, for their life, without any goal. The first call, their day start running from the first call they receive. And that's how, they go from one call to another. They jump from one bus to another. They drove from one place to another. Answering call. The call they receive during the day is what shines their life for that day. That is the most horrible way to live life. I used to be like that in the past. I would wake up in the morning, take my children to school. From the first call, let's go there, let's see that person, let's go and do this, let's go and do that. From one friend to another, you join. At the end, you go and the other person, they sit, cook, eat, gossip, talk, no meaning. Most women are like that. They took their children up and down, jumping from one bus to another. Especially those that are here in Europe. We don't invest our time well because we don't know the value of time. And before you know it, you will clock 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. And when you look back, you will wish you could retrieve those time, but you will realize that it is practically impossible. You can't go back to be 20 years old. If you are 50 now, you can't go back to be 30 years old if you are 60 now. If you are 60, you are 60. If you are 40 years old, you are 40 years old. So how you manage your time is very, very important. But all these things depends on what you want for yourself. Because everything starts with what you want, your purpose, your goals that you set for yourself, your dreams. If you don't have dreams, if you don't have purpose, it's obvious that you will know the value of time. But once you have purpose, you will know the value of time. That was what happened to me. Once I discovered my purpose, I realized how expensive time is and how valuable it is. And everything about me and about my life changed. And now I can tell you I enjoy quality time, because what you don't, I love that quote from Miles Monroe. He always say it, what you don't value, you misuse. I misused my time in the past and I wasted a lot of time. Now that I know the value, I manage it well and it is paying me back. It is paying me back in my health. I now have more energy because I have time to relax. I have time to take good care of myself. And I have time to, spend quality time with my children, do things with them. I have time to do a lot of things that in the past I'll be, walking up and down, doing a lot of things, stressing myself out, that at the end, I don't even have time for my family. I don't have time for my loved ones. I don't have time for myself. And my health paid for it. I ended up in the hospital, going through operation, going through surgery, over surgery, all those things. Time management is very important. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, it must start with how you manage your time. It is very, very important. I'm saying this because we are at the end of the year, and check your life, look at your things. What have you accomplished this 2021? Answer that to yourself and then prepare yourself for 2022. Time management is very important. It is very essential. It is the basic, it is the foundation for whatever you want to accomplish in life. Time management. Don't play with it. When you learn how to manage your time, when you set your priorities, when you schedule your to-do list, things that are more important, you schedule it, you won't be picking unnecessary calls. You won't be spending hours on phone chatting. I have friends now that calls me or text me or that like, wow, where have you been? Some are angry. You don't have time for us again. We call, you don't call back, you don't pick our calls. We text, you don't reply. I said, I'm sorry. Last time I picked my friend, I'm sure she'll be watching this video. She's an Italian, very good friend of mine. Her name is Laura. That was 3 days ago. She called me and finally I picked her call. Do you know that we spoke last 3 months ago? She's living here in Padova too. Not too quite distance, like 20 minutes drive from my place. But we never met. She has asked me so many occasions, I want to drive to your home. I want to stop by. Let's take coffee. Let's chat. I will not, either I avoid her call or I avoid answering those, texting back, because I know what she wants. She wants us to, hang out, spend some time. She's a busy mom just like me, a single mom just like me. She has her own, private, her company she's running. So it is not that she's, that kind of woman that has nothing. No, she's busy. But because of being that too busy, she wanted to have some time, which is very good to know. She remembers to spend the time with her friends. But I was on my own part. I have my schedule so tight that I really needed to focus on what I was doing, for that moment that it took me 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We are not even getting, I couldn't, give her that satisfaction. I couldn't spend that time with her. You see how important it is when you realize, when you start working on your purpose, when you start working on something that is meaningful. You see how time flies when you are doing something important. you will see how time flies. You will want, some days you will feel like you want to hold time because you will have a lot to accomplish. And that does not mean, stressing yourself out. That does not mean being a workaholic. No. When you know the importance of time and you schedule your time, you'll be taking each task step by step. Less stress because you schedule everything. It's not things jumping in from all angle, distracting your attention or wanting your attention or wanting to tap from your energy, to tap from your time. And you will just be allowing all. They will scatter. You'll be scattering your energy and wasting your time. And at the end of the day, you will accomplish less or nothing, and you are stressed out, you are tired, you haven't had enough rest, and your health will be paying for it. Your mental health, your physical health will be paying for it. And every other thing, both your relationships, with your spouse, with your loved ones, with your partner, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your children, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your higher being, your God, your spirit, the spiritual part of it, because we are spirits. There is time for every aspect of our life. There's time for everything. Time management. When I realized this, my life changed. My life changed for the good. I become more centered. I become more balanced. I become more focused. I become more attentive. I am no longer careless. I become, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When I discover the importance of time, I become wise in spending that time. The challenge here for most of you, which was the challenge that I went through in the past, and I have passed that test. It will cost you when you want to, invest wisely. When you want to manage your time wisely, it is going to cost you friends. It is going to cost you some family members. It is going to cost you a lot of things. It is always like that. But it is better that way than for you to waste your time and get at the end of your days and you look back and you be living in regret. The challenge that I went through, and I want to share that challenge with you. The challenge was knowing when to say no, knowing where to say no, knowing how to say no. You can't possibly be saying yes to everything and to everybody at all times, anywhere, anyhow, and you hope to manage your time. It is practically impossible. You must learn how to say no, where to say no, and when to say no. You can't just be saying yes, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes ma, yes ma, yes ma. No, it is not possible. Take that from me. I am saying this to you because I love you, because I want the best for you. You see, so when you want to invest, wisely with your time, the challenge will be how to say no and when to say no. Because saying yes to everything and to everybody will sabotage your time management. It will sabotage your, whatever you want to achieve for the day, for the week, for the month, or for the year, or for the future. That is why I'm bringing this video. I hope this video, helped you somehow. Leave your comments below. I would love to read your comments. If this video, blessed you, leave your comment, like, share. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Invite your friends to subscribe. That is how you support your sister here. So thank you for watching so far. Thank you for being part of this community that I'm building. Thank you for being of support. Thank you for coming back. And yeah, remember, saying yes everybody and to everything, and not learning to say no will cost you your purpose. It will cost you your dreams. It will cost you whatever you set to achieve. So make 2022 the best. Start with investing wisely with your time. Start to deposit more in your time account. Okay? So that you will have more time for yourself, more time for your family, more time for your children, for your spouse, more time to dedicate on the things that makes you happy. Okay? Spend your time wisely. That is how you are going to make 2022 the best of the best. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, beautiful week, and I wish you the most joyous Christmas celebration with you and your loved ones. Stay blessed.